giants walked the earth. But the Bible's version is not what you think. The story starts in Genesis chapter 6, a strange, brief passage. It mentions the sons of God and the daughters of men. And then, giants appear. But the text never fully explains how. Some believe the sons of God were fallen angels. Others argue they were powerful human rulers. The Bible itself never settles the debate. It simply states what happened and moves on. The text uses a mysterious word, Nephilim, often translated as fallen ones, but it could also mean violent or mighty figures. The exact meaning remains uncertain, even among scholars today. This passage appears immediately before the flood narrative. Humanity's corruption is described as complete. Are the Nephilim part of that corruption, or just a symptom of it? Generations later, in Numbers 13, Israelite spies enter Canaan. They report seeing giants again. "We seemed like grasshoppers," they say. But was it truth or fear talking? Their report terrifies the nation. But here's the detail. Only 10 spies make that claim. 2 disagree, meaning the giants may have been exaggerated through fear. And that changes everything. Then comes Goliath of Gath, the most famous giant, a warrior clad in bronze armor. But his height? Ancient texts disagree, either around 6'9" or nearly 10 feet tall. The Dead Sea Scrolls suggest a shorter Goliath. Later Hebrew texts describe a towering figure. Same story, different numbers. Which version reflects reality? Scholars still debate it today. Another giant appears, Og, king of Bashan. His bed is described as 13 feet long. But was that his size, or simply a symbol of power and status? The Bible also mentions the Rephaim, a group associated with ancient warriors. Not necessarily supernatural giants, but remembered as powerful, larger-than-life enemies in the land. Then there are the Anakim, a feared people in Canaan. Joshua chapter 11 records their defeat. After that, references to giants begin to fade from the narrative. Notice the pattern: early mystery, later exaggeration, then fading references. The idea of giants evolves across the text, becoming less central over time. Outside the Bible, the book of 1 Enoch expands the story. It describes fallen angels called Watchers. Their offspring? Massive giants who consumed everything, even humans. These extra writings shaped later beliefs. Early Jewish and Christian readers knew these stories. Many modern ideas about giants actually come from here, not the Bible itself. Here's what the Bible does not say. No global giant civilization, no detailed origin story, just brief, mysterious references. Nothing like modern myths suggest. Over time, legends filled the gaps. Medieval stories, modern conspiracies. But when you return to the text itself, the story is far more restrained and far more mysterious. The Bible never tries to explain everything. It presents glimpses, moments that raise questions instead of answering them. And that may be exactly the point. These passages invite curiosity, not certainty. They remind us that some parts of ancient history remain unresolved, and sometimes mystery carries more weight than explanation. Giants in the Bible are not just about size. They reflect fear, power, and memory. If this changed how you see the story, follow for more.